without further ado, we are getting into our 80% race of A Bug's Life with Stuserr and ThermalSquare. Take it away, you two.
All right. So hello, everyone.
Hey.
I guess we'll get started, and then we will introduce the game. So I'll start time in 3, 2, 1. Hopefully you're ready, Thermal.
Oh, I'm totally ready.
Okay, perfect. So I'm Stuserr.
And I'm ThermalSquare.
So this isn't your usual race, which you would usually see. We are actually playing on 2 separate consoles. Usually the Bugs Life community doesn't like comparing the consoles, but we decided it would be fun to do so.
We are the new generation.
So the first noticeable difference is just the textures in the levels. I have rocks.
Oh yeah!
I don't.
So that's the first thing you will notice. Throughout the run, there's going to be different tricks and different ways which we exploit the game in order to complete the levels. And we'll explain them once we get to them. For the most part, though, we should be on a similar pace.
Yep. To explain, Do is playing on PlayStation. I am playing on the ever laggy N64.
Yes.
That's another one of the big differences is the frame rate. N64 is very, very frame rate buggy.
As well as the draw
No
distance.
pun intended. Yes.
There are just bugs everywhere.
Yes. It seems to be a consistent thing with just the Traveler's Tale engine in general. Because Toy Story 2, another game that's involved with that engine on N64, is also very FPS laggy.
So the point of the run is basically to complete all the levels in any percent style. So we're just getting to the end of the level or meeting the end level goal. We'll explain them as we get to them. For tunnels, which is where we both are now, we are just running to the end of the level.
Nothing. The biggest, I guess, thing that can be seen is normally on some of these gaps, we're supposed to be jumping on seeds to grow mushrooms to jump on top of to get on top of the next cliff. But a lot of them we can just skip over and not have to worry about that.
The way the polygons are designed in this game often allow you to stand on walls, which usually wouldn't be something you would do casually. So that's something that we take advantage of a nice bit. So this is
Also,
the first boss. Oh.
I was just going to say, I accidentally... So, you probably saw that I accidentally went to the save menu on N64. It's very slow to do that. So, yeah.
So this is the first boss. We are just killing Thumper, so all you have to do to kill all the bosses in the game is get the super berry. So there's 4 berries in this game. The red berry, it does very little damage, and the super berry can kill all the bosses. The stronger you get, the more you can kill, and the faster you can kill.
So yeah, up to this point, there's not very many differences that can be seen in like trick-wise or anything. Pretty much the same. I think the biggest one will be after our next level, or after Cliffside. There will be some differences coming up.
Yeah, so Cliffside, we're just using the seed to glide to the end of the level. Using the wind plants to lift you up so that you don't get eaten by the bird. There's a bird at the beginning of the level that will eat you if you land in the middle of the riverbed.
Yep.
Just gotta make it past the thorn plant.
And also, if anyone was unaware, this movie is based off of the A Bug's Life movie from the 90s.
Yes.
If you haven't seen it, it's on Disney+. Go watch it. It's a good movie.
It is a really good movie. I actually started watching it, or I watched it the first time after having played the game, and the game made a lot more sense at that point. So if you're like, what is going on here? It's based on this movie. So this is the level where you will notice the most difference. So we haven't really introduced seeds all that much. The way the seeds work are...
Why did it have to be
how do I explain this? So you need to get coins to upgrade your seeds. When you get the right amount of coins, your seed will change to various things. So I'm actually going to be getting coins, whereas Thermal can skip most of them.
Yep, I'm going to be kind of exploiting a cool little glitch that we can use in the crevices in the wall with the mushroom plant coming up here. I just have to get it in the right position, and I get like a I can get some crazy height to jump over walls, essentially. If I can get it in the right position.
That first jump I was having trouble with is the first one where we're really exploiting the walls.
Yep.
I kind of consider it a wall glide, even though that's not what it is, but you use the texture on the wall to boost you up in order to get over that ledge, where you would usually use a seed. And I'm just grabbing my second coin now, and that's all the coins that are needed. So usually you would need to get 4 green coins in order to complete this level. I'm going to do it with 2. There's certain positions of the seeds you can lay in order to get up quicker, or you can just jump on the wall textures, which we'll be doing on the final jump. You'll notice Thermal can do it a lot quicker than I can.
Yep.
It's a big difference between the consoles.
That second mushroom one took me a little bit. That one's usually the easier one for me, but... And then, yeah, once we get to the last wall, where the K token is, you'll notice, well, maybe you won't notice, maybe Stu will get it quick, but jumping up the walls are a bit harder on PlayStation as opposed to N64. That's also another big difference between the 2 versions.
I got it quick.
There we go. Right on my tail.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will both be entering Bird's Nest next. It's gonna be just like Thumper. Just gotta collect a super berry, and then just mash the berry throw button. Beat boss. Not hard.
And you'll notice we exit level anytime we beat a boss, and it's just to avoid the animation of the boss dying. So it saves a couple seconds.
Brain.
So grabbing the super berry and jumping to the bird. So this is the same bird that could have ate us in Cliffside if we fell into the pit. Pretty straightforward boss.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
City entrance, the next level. You're gonna notice that our grain routes are different. So city entrance is the first level where we actually are forced to collect grain. We're gonna need to collect 10 for a first door and then 20 for the second one. And then we're gonna skip the 30 grain door, hopefully.
Hopefully. The last marathon I did, it took me like 8 attempts to get over the 30 grain door. So hopefully that doesn't happen this time.
Right. I believe in you, Stu. You can do it.
I haven't missed it today, so this will be the time I miss it. But yeah, we're just killing enemies to get grain and to collect to get through the door.
Nice one. Bye, Buggy.
Thermal will use a few wall abuses in this level, whereas I just stick to the floor. The N64. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the biggest one comes at the end. Stu has to kind of go around to get to the 30 grain door, where I can just jump up a box to make it slightly quicker than the PlayStation version.
And there are some grain just missing in the N64 version, which is why the routes are different as well.
Yep.
I need to. I've been doing 100% of this game, so if I run the wrong direction and then run backwards, that's why.
She's got grain brain right now.
Absolutely grain brain.
Well, this is just like home.
So I'm gonna be coming up to the 30 grain door quickly here.
Yeah, and I'm also just coming up to it in a different route.
So I'm gonna use this box here.
Box I'm now standing on.
I need
And I
more
made it
grain.
over. Nice.
Oh, I missed it.
So we just jump over that door. We're switching roles.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Yep. I'm gonna be the one that misses it this time. Okay, second try, not bad.
Okay, that's usually pretty
I'll take
good.
it.
It doesn't
Yeah.
lose too much time if you miss it once, but when you get in the habit of missing it and missing it, that's when it gets bad.
Yeah.
So this next level, you'll see us doing different things as well. For me, I'm pausing to skip the voice lines, whereas Thermal has a little more advanced skill that needs to happen.
Yeah. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run into Dim and then just start butt bombing, which essentially, like, I guess stores the cutscene And I'll be trying to talk to Tuck and Roll, Rosie, and Manny, and
This I can use.
Manny's
Just gotta
friend. I always forget her name, but
I don't know her name either.
she's not important, I guess.
No.
But hopefully I can get this. It's the hardest one is getting to Tuck and Roll without it. Okay, I got it. So hopefully I can get Rosie and then Manny.
Wow.
And we're just rescuing the circus crew, so we just have to locate the 4 different characters that are on the top of the screen. Or the 4 different sets of characters.
Wow, I actually did it. That doesn't happen often for me.
Yay!
So yeah, basically I just stored all the cutscenes and then just talked to the last one, and then just like in boss levels, we exit level and then go to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're on to Thud, I assume.
Is it Thud? It's the bug in the can.
The can bug.
So this bug, we actually get Golden Berry because it's quicker than getting Super Berry, but there is a jump on the edge of the can that's kind of hard to do because you have to time it pretty perfectly.
Yeah.
And he sniped me.
Oof.
Alright.
I can do some damage.
Yeah, the biggest thing in this level is just trying to avoid the debris that's rolling around.
Back off.
And you'll notice I have Super Berry again. He just sniped me again.
See if I can get the gold berry token. Got it.
Nice. So the gold berry tokens are for 100%, so if you kill every enemy in a level with the golden berry, you actually get a token for it. It's not something we worry about in any percent.
So yeah, now on to Clover Forest. This is, I don't know, this level, sometimes I really like this level and sometimes I really hate this level. But Stu just taught me something right before the run, so
Hopefully
how
it
to
goes
get
better.
into cannon flowers quicker.
All right.
So yeah, normally with Manny, we're gonna be doing a Manny skip, but I'm avoiding it right now just to prevent a potential soft lock in the game.
And I'm going to try it. It's actually pretty hard to get on the PlayStation version. You have to hit Manny at the height of your jump, which I keep just missing him. And then you just gain control during the cutscene, which I did not gain control. So. It only saves a couple seconds, so it's not a big deal to miss it. And once again, I'm just pausing through the voice lines.
Yep. And basically the objective of this level is, if you've seen A Bug's Life, they try to build a big bird type paper mache thing. I don't know how to describe it, but we're going to be collecting 5 pieces of it throughout the level. And then, yeah, that's basically the gist of the level.
We're trying to scare the grasshoppers with this massive bird.
Yep.
So we're building it. One thing I'm being careful of is getting a bonus level. If you butt slam 5 enemies in a row, you can actually get a bonus level. And it doesn't usually happen by accident, but I had it happen a couple of days ago, so I'm trying to be very careful not to do it this time.
It didn't work. I didn't get the butt slam methods, too. I'm a failure.
Alright, you'll
Please
see
forgive
me
me.
do it in a second, since Thermal apparently can't.
I'll try to get it on the last one.
The cannon plant's kind of difficult to get into, but the butt slam really does help.
It's so good in practice, and I can't do it now.
Alright.
Oh no!
I also
missed the
didn't get it. Oh no!
I missed the last bird piece, so now I'm talking to the stick plant.
This is
Or
gonna
the stick bug. No!
Yeah, so we used the cannon plant to bypass what Thermal's currently doing. We'll see if I get it. This is just a mess of a level for both of us.
Forgive us, for we have done terribly.
Alright, I got the last plant. Last piece.
Alright. So we're pretty much right next to each other right now in terms of level, because we're both going to be entering the tree. A very
The tree.
creative name for a level. The
Yep.
tree.
Sandy is calling it My Audio. My game has some really nice remixes, but we chose My Audio because Flick's voice lines are so much better in this version.
Yes. N64 just does not compare.
You will notice that, oh yeah, it's all over the place, and it makes me very happy.
Oh yeah.
And just need to get to the bird. So this is one cutscene I don't skip. Since there's an animation attached to it, there's no point of pausing. It just slows it down because we have to watch the animation anyway.
Yep.
But slam for speedruns. Let's go.
Oh gosh, I just about got knocked out of the tree by one of those mosquitoes. My heart stopped for a second.
We're like neck and neck.
Ride time.
So the thing with the tree, the worst thing that can kill you is just the mosquitoes knocking you off the tree. So you don't want to fall to the bottom. So we're trying to get to the bird, which is on the top of the tree. And in order to get there and to operate the bird, we have to rescue all the blueberries, which are the little blue ants.
Now thinking of it, I think a level where you operate the bird would have been really cool.
It would have.
Found another one, damn.
Yeah, so the next level we just crashed the bird, for reference. So the bird is crashed on the ground and we're defeating the next grasshopper.
I fell out of the tree. Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
I actually did.
This is such a big time loss. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Did you like save yourself or are you way down?
I'm like by the third blueberry now.
Dim light
Oh,
jumping
okay.
ants.
Oh my goodness. I tried so hard. It only got so far.
Ah, acorns galore.
But in the end, it just didn't matter. Yeah, I got that. Okay. Trying to figure out where I am now.
So one thing that's probably not noticeable, since both of us are pretty decent at this game at this point, Flick is a slippery boy, and he just slides all over the place. So anyone new to the game who's like, oh, this looks really cool, as soon as you play it, you're going to be like, this controls like ass.
Dim
What the
give
fuck is
ant
this?
a lift.
Yes, pretty much. And I've Stu, you might be able to attest to this more, but it seems like it's almost worse on N64 because of the lagginess to the game.
I hope I hit her then. Hang on. Level complete. Okay. So I had to bump into Dot in order to leave the level, and I didn't know if I hit her when I clicked exit level. So I'm glad I did.
Oh my goodness, I'm struggling on these vines now.
Oh no. But yeah, I can agree. The lagginess makes it feel like so when you jump 5 frames later and you're already off the edge.
Yeah.
So this is the next boss. We're just collecting the purple coin in order to get the super berry. So the purple coin grows a super berry.
Also, the people in the crowd, super unhelpful.
They're tossing red berries at us.
Superberry.
Oh, I didn't talk to Dot. Come here.
And then when we get the super berry, since they're tossing red berries at us, we actually hide under this leaf. As you can see, super berries are getting caught on top of me. And this is just to shelter me from those super berries. And we have to wait until his animation's over before I hit the next hit, which is why I'm waiting to hit him.
You sure you want to do this? How? No fair. Come on.
Oh, the voice lines for Molt are amazing.
They
actually.
really are. Ow! You can't defeat me.
You can't.
No fair!
Ow!
Oh yeah.
10 out of 10 voice lines.
They're the best.
Prove me wrong.
So this next level is Anthill Part 2. In this level, Thumper has Ada Bug. So Ada is the queen that we're trying to rescue. So we need to knock Ada out of his hands in the air. So we're collecting the coins in order to get a berry shooter, which is a new plant that you haven't seen yet.
Need to grow a berry shooter.
Oh my god, I can't get tuck and roll. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, tuck and roll can be a little bit annoying if they're pretty spread apart. It can be hard to get those 2 green coins at first.
And we're just collecting all 4 green coins, so that way we can get a golden coin. So this is the last green coin, and now I'm going to get the golden coin. And as you can see, the green coins grew the super tall plant.
I need to grow a berry.
Now I'll be entering Anthill Part 2 now.
Oh yeah.
So you usually do need 2 golden coins to fight him at least, but because we know how to manipulate the camera and standing in a certain spot, we can actually hit him with only the 2. This is a little bit of RNG though, where it may take some time to hit him.
Okay. I didn't have such good tuck and roll either, so rip that.
And this is just 9 hits. I got 1. 10, an exit level when you bump into Ada.
Oh, yeah!
So this next level, I'm thinking it's the next one. Yeah, so this level is one that we're both hoping we get through. It's a flight level. So this is completely new controls in this game, and there's enemies that just pop out of the ground and you have to avoid them. So Ada's holding flick and we're just flying. Brain speeds you up, and the whole point is just to get to the end. All the textures on the ground is actually textures that can slow you down, and Hopper's right behind us on our tail. If you get hit once in this level, you often get pinned, and then it's game over.
Grain. Picking up grain.
So as you'll notice, Thermal's actually counting right now. He's counting the number of hits in Anthill Part 2.
Yep. I think pretty much every runner does that.
Yeah, I think so.
It's just a mental thing of gotta remember how many before Ada drops.
Grain.
Also, thank you, Tagger.
Yo, Tagger.
Our boy Tagger.
Tagger is just behind me on the leaderboard. I bopped him.
He wants that super berry though.
He does want that super berry.
I don't know if it was mentioned, but like the biggest thing on Riverbed Flight is you'll see like shells and rocks and feathers on the ground. Pretty much everything there you can run into. So you want to avoid running into as much as possible.
And the draw distance on N64 is a lot worse.
Yes,
so that's one thing
much.
you'll notice. And the leg's also a lot worse.
Yes.
So I'm on the final boss fight, so first thing I'm doing is going to get a super berry so that I can kill Hopper. So that's my super berry, and now I'm just going to go fight him. So there's 3 phases of this fight. The first phase is in this area, and I need to hit him 9 to 11 times for him to move on. I think it's actually 10, but I count 11.
Also, I don't know if it was mentioned in Riverbed Flight, but if you die in Riverbed Flight, you have to start the level over from the very beginning. So that's why we want to try to avoid dying as much as possible in Riverbed Flight.
Yeah, I don't think either of us have died this run yet. I say yet because I always die in this level. But dying literally just respawns you exactly where you were, so it's not that big of a deal until you game over. Except for in Riverbed Flight.
I was close to dying in Riverbed Flight, but I made it out. If we were to recommend this version, which version would you recommend casually?
Absolutely
probably
PlayStation.
PlayStation, yeah. If you don't want to fight against lag, yes, definitely do PlayStation.
And like I said, you will notice that Flick is a slippery boy. But the biggest difference between the 2 versions is just the way the game runs. And it's so much smoother in PlayStation.
Yes.
It's a more enjoyable experience both for the viewer as well as for the player, I find.
Yeah.
And I have had my N64 cart crash, so that's something else. Which doesn't happen for most people, it only happens for me for some reason, but... Alright, I'm approaching the final boss now, so I just need to hit him, and then on the last hit, it's time.
Little runt, you are mindless. Little runt, Hopper, nice one. Gotcha.
Time.
Help me!
Alright. Very close to my PB, actually.
Well done.
That was a good run.
So you didn't get all your good runs out during practice, I see.
I did not. 2308. Not bad.
Oops. Here, Hopper, can I hit you from here? We have to move back a little bit. Oh, yikes. Okay.
So
I'm about to get to phase 3 of the fight.
Yeah.
We're out of here. Yeah!
Yeah, so my PB in this game is a 2244, I believe. Is currently 4th place on the leaderboard.
See you, Blake.
Yes, mine for N64 is 2257.
Yeah.
I think is also 4th on the leaderboard.
It is, yeah.
Finished.
So we both got that super berry.
Super berry. So Thermal's just approaching phase 3 now. I don't think I explained this when I was there. You just have to hit him once in each spot, and then he moves to the next spot. So the one hit, and then you move on. And he goes to the same spots every time. And then on the last fight, it's when you actually fight him. And I hope you're enjoying this cutscene from the movie, because I'm just making you watch it at this point.
Alright, time is going to be coming up for me shortly.
The
Obviously on the
graphics are
last
amazing.
one.
Present stocks. Harvester.
Oh.
And time.
Perfect.
There we go.
GG.
There we go. That is A Bug's Life any percent. Kind of. I hope we were able to show good times with, good times and able to show off the differences between the games well.
If anyone's interested in running this run, the Bugs Life community is really great. If you go to our ABL, speedrun.com/ABL, you can actually get into the Discord, and everyone's super helpful. There's a really great guide that Plywood did up, and it made the game a lot easier to learn. So if anyone's interested, definitely go there.
We'd love to have you.
And also drop myself and Thermal a follow. Just
There you
plugging
go.
us. There you go. All right, everyone, thanks for watching.